Yeah, every now and then there's a time in life, man, where, everything you've been doing it becomes justified. It becomes vindicated. And I know y'all remember when I used to get on the old crypt keeper, Skip Bayless, for his Dak Prescott takes and just some of the morally, sideways stuff that he used to do and say as it pertains to covering sports. And I know y'all remember when the Dak Attack show used to go crazy on FS1, Speak, Boobalooba Taylor, Sea Turtle McCoy, all them Jones. Guess what, man? All that stuff I was saying, all of it got a little bit of truth to it seems. I guess my abilities to perceive the truth through lies is better than I thought, bruh. Let's get into this. Hey, I'm excited for this one. I ain't even gonna tell y'all subscribe. I know y'all subscribe to keep up with this story, because we gonna keep up with this story every step of the way on the channel, man. If y'all want to keep up with this, subscribe. All of this is alleged. I am not accusing them or saying that everything is true. We just reading was just happened to be put out into the ether. Alleged. All of it's alleged. Can't come after me. Let's get it, bro. Fox, Skip Bayless, and others are sued on 14 counts, including sexual battery. Oh man, this is crazy. Y'all sitting here trying to ruin other people's reputation, ruin other people's just aura about them, and make all these lies up about who they are and what they do and what they've accomplished and what it means that they're doing on the field. And you, Skip Bayless specifically, you want to go hard on this dude for coming out talking about he had some mental health issues after his brother committed suicide during COVID when he snapped his damn leg in half. Oh, it's all coming to fruition now. Now we see why y'all had to try so hard to dim the light of people that were actually doing positive things in this world, because y'all are slime balls. Allegedly, bruh. Let's get into this. This is wild. This stuff just started dropping like, an hour or two ago. And trust me, your boy been lining up all kind of stuff I want to show y'all. This is about to get juicy. We got Boobalooba Taylor on deck. We got Skippy Boy on deck. Probably Sea Turtle McCoy and some other people as well. But let's get into this, bro. Oh my goodness. Whew! A former Fox Sports hairstylist alleges in a lawsuit that a network executive used his, quote, his position to sexually harass women, as well as that Skip Bayless touched her inappropriately and propositioned her for sex. Nushin Faraji, who says she worked at Fox Sports from 2012 through last August, made a series of allegations in a 42-page lawsuit obtained by Front Office Sports. Fox, Fox Sports, FS1, FS2, Fox Sports EVP Charlie Dixon, Skip Bayless, and FS1 host Joy Taylor are listed as defendants in the lawsuit. Oh my goodness. And I'm gonna just go ahead and play this clip for y'all real quick before we even get into what Joy did. We gonna get into hers after we handle Skips real quick, but we're gonna play this clip just so we can go ahead and set the tone real quick, because Joy herself said this as it pertains to kind of blurring the lines between morally right and morally wrong, as long as the check can cash. Check this out.
Can we just keep it a buck? If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want. Fine, funny, fucking money. You're throwing all boundaries, standards.
So peep gang. Y'all heard what she said right there, right? All right, so look, she already said, as long as it's a financial situation that she wants, as long as he's fine, and whatever else she said, then she don't mind crossing any kind of boundary. She said that herself, and this was off of her own show like 2 months ago, right? Now, let's keep it moving, bro. Let's keep it moving. So apparently, Skip Bayless offered this lady, a hairdresser at FS1, offered this lady $1.5 million to sleep with him. First of all, if I was a woman, I myself may blur my moral lines as well. For $1.5 million, bruh, Skip probably can't even last that long, bruh. $1.5 million is crazy. That is a very morally righteous woman. She was raised right. You know, she got both of her parents in her household. Because what? $1.5 million he offered her to sleep with his old, crusty, dusty, married ass. He done had his wife on the TV show with him, man. What is going on out here? Apparently, allegedly, I already kind of scrolled through this a little bit. I read through this a little bit. Allegedly, he claimed he could, quote, change her life, bruh. The suit also claims that Bayless accused Faraji of sleeping with Shannon Sharp, his co-star on Undisputed, bruh. Now we see why Skip had all that extra animosity towards Shannon, dog. Take your glasses, put your glasses back on. Oh my gosh, this is 2025 starting off crazy, ain't it? The suit alleges approximately 1 week later, Mr. Bayless made another advance at Miss Faraji. Miss Faraji responded, "Skip, stop. You have a wife." This ain't funny, dog, but this is crazy that these folks made a career out of trashing other people's names. Trashing other people's good names and the things that they built in their legacies, bruh. Oh my gosh. Y'all made a career out of trying to create negative perceptions around everyone else to hide what y'all was doing behind closed doors, apparently, allegedly. Oh my goodness, bruh. Mr. Bayless responded, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" Whoa. Miss Faraji responded that her father was dead. And when Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. Damn. This is deep. Let me quit laughing. During her time at Fox, Faraji alleges that she made multiple complaints to the Human Resources and Employee Relations departments. Meanwhile, the suit alleges Taylor began, quote, insulting Miss Faraji on a personal and professional level after their friendship ended. The suit also alleges that Taylor mocked the quote-unquote English pronunciation of Faraji, who is of Persian descent. Her lengthy tenure at Fox Sports and not so thinly veiled references to multiple anonymous witnesses suggest she may have the receipts to back up her version of the events, said Daniel Wallach, a sports law attorney and co-host of the podcast Conduct Detrimental. Just as importantly, she contemporaneously, whatever that word was, raised these issues with coworkers, which in the jurors' eyes could boost the credibility of these claims. Ooh, this is getting juicy. Miss Faraji brings forth this action because for over a decade at Fox, she was forced to endure a misogynistic, racist, and ableist workplace where executives and talent were allowed to physically and verbally abuse workers with impunity, the suit alleges. When Ms. Faraji and others came forward to report the wrongdoing, instead of addressing their concerns, Fox retaliated against them while the perpetrators and those who protected them were inexplicably promoted. This case thus represents yet another in a long line of cases chronicling the toxic culture at Fox, marked by bad faith promises and repeated failures to address the poisons and entrenched patriarchy. But that's just part of what's going on here, right? That was some of the Skip stuff. Skip essentially was rubbing up on this woman. She said later on in the article, she pretty much said that he was giving her these extended hugs and would kiss on her and try to push up against her breast when he hugged her and that type of stuff. And she just was uncomfortable with it, right? Then check out Miss Boobalooba Taylor right here. Check out Miss Boobalooba Taylor, which I told y'all. There's a difference between a woman who actually knows sports and a woman who put on TV because she's sitting there trying to sell sex to guys who ain't got nobody to get an outlet off of, bruh. This is nuts. All right, so Mrs. Dixon or Mr. Dixon gives Miss Taylor Undisputed as a reward for having sex with him. Oh my goodness, this is all allegedly. In approximately March 2016, Miss Faraji met Miss Taylor, an aspiring sports personality that had recently moved from Miami to Los Angeles for the opportunity of airtime at Fox. At the time, Miss Taylor did not have a regular position but would fill in on a day-by-day basis when talent was sick or otherwise missed time. Miss Taylor told Miss Faraji that she was recently wed, but her husband remained in Miami and she was lonely in Los Angeles. Miss Taylor then befriended Miss Faraji. In approximately May 2016, Miss Taylor asked Miss Faraji to meet for a drink in Santa Monica. When Miss Faraji arrived, she found Miss Taylor with an older man, Fox Sports Executive Vice President of Content, Mr. Dixon, which this is who Mr. Dixon looked like, y'all. Check me out. Hey, man, look, this shows you if you got money, you can do anything you want. This is what this man looked like. This is like the type of dude that you would call the police on if he got too close to a children's park by himself. This man, what in the world? All right, look, as executive vice president, Mr. Dixon is responsible for overseeing all content and production on FS1. Miss Faraji, however, did not know Mr. Dixon. When Mr. Dixon went to buy them another round of spicy margaritas, she specific with it. She didn't say drink, she said spicy margaritas, and I had a tahini top on that, but she didn't say that part, but golly, she was specific. Miss Faraji asked who he was. Miss Taylor responded that he was just a friend. Following that night, whenever Miss Faraji would meet with Miss Taylor for drinks or food, Mr. Dixon would either arrive with Miss Taylor or show up later in the night and leave with Miss Taylor. He would always buy rounds of drinks and or food. From their body language, Miss Faraji suspected that the pair were sleeping with each other, and although this concerned Miss Faraji as she knew Miss Taylor was recently married, Miss Faraji kept her opinions to herself, as any good American would. In approximately June 2016, while at work, Miss Faraji noticed Mr. Dixon in the elevator. Surprised by the coincidence, Miss Faraji found Miss Taylor and told her excitedly, "The guy who always buys our drinks was in the elevator." Miss Taylor quickly silenced Miss Faraji, explaining who he was. Miss Faraji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that such a relationship was unsafe. Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. Miss Faraji continued to be friends with Miss Taylor, but tried to distance herself as she considered the situation dangerous as well as morally wrong, as Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon were both married. In approximately July 2016, word spread amongst Fox's employees about a new show that was going to be a big deal, as it would star Mr. Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. It was known that Fox was looking for a woman with significant TV experience to also star. Therefore, it came as a surprise when Fox announced that Miss Taylor, who was a bartender and radio host in Miami with very little TV experience, would be the moderator of the new show, a sports debate program, Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Mr. Bayless later disclosed to Miss Faraji that he did not want Miss Taylor on the show, but Mr. Dixon was adamant that Miss Taylor should star. At first, Mr. Dixon arranged a dinner between Mr. Bayless and Miss Taylor, where she arrived in provocative clothing and acted in a provocative manner. Bro, I'm so justified for saying, all of y'all who was in my comments last year, hey man, you should be saying that kind of stuff. I know she has really bad taste, but you should, man, we don't know if she's, man, that woman is a slime bag, man. Let's stop it, bro. Allegedly, bro. Oh my goodness. At first, Mr. Dixon arranged dinner between Mr. Bayless and Miss Taylor, where she arrived in provocative clothing and acted in a provocative manner. When that did not change Mr. Bayless's opinion of Miss Taylor, Mr. Dixon asked him to approve of her as a favor to him. Reluctantly, Mr. Bayless agreed to do so as a favor to his friend. Around 2016 in August, Miss Faraji attended a dinner with Miss Taylor and her husband and Mr. Dixon and his wife. During the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband became suspicious that Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon were having a sexual relationship. Soon after the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband found evidence of the inappropriate relationship and divorced Miss Taylor. Wow. There's so much more in this lawsuit. And as more and more stuff starts to come out and more information starts to become more clear and probably more receipts start popping up, man, we gonna get into this. Because again, these folks made a career off of trying to trash other folks' good names. And here you are acting like absolute scumbags, allegedly, behind closed doors, man. So who are you? And y'all don't keep it just the stuff on the field. Y'all talk about the stuff they do off the field. Y'all make narratives around the stuff, who they dating and what, and he got a wife, and oh, he's not married yet, he already got a baby, and no. We are keeping up with this. Y'all be sure to subscribe. Hey man, this is just starting, bro. We're gonna have probably almost daily updates on this joint, along with our regular full of content as well, because this is wild. I'll see y'all next time, and we still the same old Cowboys, and y'all mess with the wrong fan base.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still them boys.